to the floor with a roller. So you want to come to a seat. You want to bring the roller with you, right? So put the roller underneath your hips. So we're just gonna roll the glute muscle, right? Glute maximal, medium, and minimum. So bring your hands behind you to support your. So I always suggest bring your hands, palms open, right? Again, your hands are on the floor. You want to widen your fingers. Pointing your hands towards the back of the mat. So you open your shoulders a little bit, right? So we're stretching our shoulders in the meantime. And then just cross your leg, right? So you open your hips and also just loosen up the glute muscle right here. Walk this foot a little closer. Couple more times here. And then let's just extend the right leg out, right? So you rotate your hips towards the front, right? Externally rotate this right hip right here, and then bring the left hand in front of your body, and just roll the glute medium. So using your own breath, right? Maybe bring this leg in front of you. So just walk, just breath and breathe. So if you feel the pain, and breathing more air to the area, right? Maybe loosen up reduce your pressure. Right now, let's bring the roller. So bring your hands in front of you, right? Walk your roller up and down between your hips and the knee, right? So we roll the outside the knee out, right? Keep this leg in front of you. Continue with your breathing. All right, then walk your hands back and then switch to the side and come back to the roller. Bring both the hips, bring the hips back to the roller and just cross the other leg, right? So left leg over, right? You want to just continue with the rolling. And maybe just stay here, walk this leg a little bit over. And actually, let's bring the roller down first, right? So we're going to open the hips first, and hands towards the back of your mat, right? Oh, this feels really good. I think today my left hips is really tight. All right, then push yourself up and bring the roller, using your foot, just gently pushing your roller underneath your butt, right? And then just roll on your butt. Now let's bring the roller. So I'm gonna just wanna facing you to the camera. I wanna face myself to the camera, so I'm gonna switch this side right here, right? So you roll this way, and then bring the left foot in front of you, or like we did it for the right side. You just roll out this glute medium right here, right? You can put the hands in front of you, and just maybe a couple more times here, press and roll. So this a little smaller muscle, right? So you want to press and roll. Right now, just bring the roller down to a little bit above the outside the knee. So we roll outside the knee. And don't ever forget to breathe, right? So we underestimate the power of our own breath, right? Remember, the breath bring the warmth to bring the oxygen in our blood, right? Also, just bring the relaxation to our body. Also, that's our connection to the universe force, universal force. All right, then from here, let's just remove the roller. And just come down to the floor. Now they just roll the calves out, right? So you want to bring the roller to the heels and just push yourself up and just walk yourself up and down. Right, so a few more times. Continue with the breathing. All right, release. And then let's come down to your knees. So we're gonna just put the roller in front of us, right? In front of the knees. And you wanted to press your quads against above the roller, right? And then just walk here. Come down to your forearm this time. So walk your hands up and down like this, right? And continue with the breathing. Now push yourself up. Come up to a seat. And let's put the roller away. And let's just come to from here, just push yourself back to downward dog. And inhale, bring your right leg up to the sky. Then exhale, bring your right foot forward, come to pigeon pose. Right, so this one, actually, just roll out the hips. This one's great for release your hips and walk. Inhale, push your upper body away from the floor. Right, you lift the ribs away. So you push this side of hips towards the floor and draw this side of hips towards the back of the mat. Right, then from here, walk your hands forward. Just breathe right here. And slowly push yourself up and push yourself back to downward dog. And you can bring this right leg up to the sky. Just slowly roll it out. Bring some blood back to the leg. And let's switch the leg right here. And inhale, bring your left leg up to the sky. And then exhale, bring your left leg forward. Come to pigeon on the left side. So using your fingertips, right? If this side of hips is not on the floor, and if you have a block with you, you can put the block underneath your hip. All right, so this elevate the hips up, actually bring this hip towards the back of the mat a little bit, and this hip towards the front of the mat. And from here, just walk your hands forward. Always connect with your own breath. Feel the warmth of the breath. And knowing the fact your breath is always there for you and no one can take it away. All right, remove the block, push yourself up, and let's remove the block. And from here, push yourself back to downward dog. And roll the leg out, bring the blood back, and bring your feet back. And now let's just come down to a seat. Cross your legs, and come to the top of the mat right here. And just bring the bottom of your feet together. All right, we're gonna continue to open up our hips. And inhale. You can hold on to your ankles. Inhale, lift the ribs away, squeezing your belly. Right, you can, if your knees right up here, and again, you can put 2 blocks right here, or just gently squeezing your belly, come to forward bend. slowly come back to the top. And now let's come to a bridge pose right here. And actually before we do bridge, we can do a seated forward bend, seated twist. So hug your knees closer to your chest, right? Keep your upper body sitting straight and tall. So this is the alignment you should have, right? And when we twist, you want to keep your knees closer to your chest. You want to cross your leg over, hug this knee close to your chest, and swing this leg underneath your hips. Bring the hand behind, this right hand behind your back, and just come to a twist, right? So you want to bring your torso towards the right and look just in front of you. Upper body taut and straight. Everything's tucked into a little package right here. And just breathe. All right, release, switch to the side. Extend your left leg out. Right leg out, hugging this left knee right here. Right, sit up tall and straight. And just cross the leg over. And then bring this right foot underneath your left hip and turn your torso to the left. So each time you're squeezing, maybe you can go a little deeper. Right, release, come back to the center. Now extend the legs out. We're coming down to bridge. And bring the block with you. Put the block between your inner thighs, right? So that activates your inner thighs, your quads. Don't drop the block, right? Feet, hips apart. Walk your heels a little closer to your hips. Hands next to your hips. And now they're pushing you want to stretch out your hip flexor, pushing the hips towards the sky. And interlace your hands so you can squeeze your shoulder blades underneath your, squeeze your shoulder blades together and pushing the rib cage toward the sky, chin to the chest. And just breathe right here. Continue to squeeze the block. You engage your pelvic floor muscle to pushing the hips toward the sky. Couple more breaths here. All right, exhale, lower yourself down. Right, release and block, release the block. And from here, just bring your feet up to the sky. Right, you can stay here. This is completely great for relaxation. Right, pretend there's a wall in front of you and just stay here. Or you can push your hips up, come to shoulder stand. So you want to pretend there's somebody pulling your feet towards the sky. Your feet are reaching for the sky, right? Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And lower your feet towards the back of your head. And straighten your arms right here. And then come back to shoulder stand. And then from here, bend your knees and lower yourself to the floor. And then just hug your knees, rock yourself from right to left. And give your lumbar a little release, lower back. Then extend the left leg out. And take a deep breath and bring your forehead to your knees, to your right knee. Then exhale, come down to the floor. And using the left hand, guide the left knee towards the left or to the right. And come back to center, switch to the side. And extend the right leg out, hug the knee to your chest. Exhale, come down to the floor and guide the right knee towards your, guide this left knee towards the right. You want to make sure your shoulder is on the floor, left shoulder is on the floor. All right, come back to center. And just hug both knees to your chest. And take a deep breath in. Bring your forehead to your knees. Hug yourself the tiny little package. Then exhale, release. And let's come to Shavasana. And this is actually very, very important pose for the practice, right? Because this is your natural state. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to go anywhere. This is the best chance to tune into your inner body and find out how you're really, what's going on with your body, your mind. And lower your shoulder blades down. Relax your fingers, your toes. Just to let your breath flow in and out of your body. Thanks for watching my video. Just remember every day you want to cultivate some alone time, right? To do some mindful breathing or meditation or yoga. It doesn't take long. It only takes 5 to 10 minutes to get into that peaceful space. And you want to get from that space, and you want to connect with your inner power and inner peace and inner awesomeness. Namaste, sending you love and lights.